Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this smoky eye that I created, and I'm actually going to use the MannyMua Makeup Geek palette. I absolutely love this palette. It is actually one of my favorite palettes that I've ever purchased. I went crazy with that palette. It was just such a stressful time. This is something I created with these colors, and I'm only using this palette today. So if you guys are interested, please keep on watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys want to see anything else, please let me know on comments below, and I'll go ahead and do it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey guys, so I already primed my face with the Reinforced of the Sea Boosting Mist, and I already did my eyebrows off camera. I did them off camera only because it takes me a little while to do. Taking my Reinforced of the Sea concealer in the color Light, I'm applying that under my eyes, under my nose, on my eyelid, my forehead, and on the bridge of my nose. I like applying it on my eyelids as well, only because I do have like orangey, darkish eyelids, so I like covering it up with a concealer. And as well, I like putting it under my eyes because I have dark circles. You can't see it in the video, but I do have dark circles under my eyes, so I like applying my concealer before. Now, grabbing my eyeshadow primer from Sephora in the name Glitter Guard, I am applying that all over my lid. And then I'm grabbing my Kat Von D contour kit, and I'm setting that with the color Lyric. Look at this beautiful palette. I'm using the palette by MannyMua with Makeup Geek. Oh my god, I am so in love with this palette, and it is my favorite palette, to be honest with you guys. Using the color Peaches and Cream in the palette, I am using that as a transition color, and I'm applying that on the crease of my eye. Well, I really don't have a crease in my eye because I have very, very hooded eyelids, so I'm creating it with that color. Next up, I'm using the color in the middle of the palette, and it's in the name Sora, yeah. And I'm also applying that on the crease of my eye, just darkening up my crease so it can bring out the smoky eye effect. Next up, I'm grabbing the color Frappe in the palette, and that's a darker transition color. It's like a brownish, light brown transition color, and I'm also applying that on the crease of my eye. Like I said before, I'm doing the same thing as I did with Sora and as I did with Peaches and Cream. Next up, with a flat brush, I am grabbing the color Aphrodite, or Aphrodite, like how he says it, and I'm patting that all over my lid and only my lid, keeping it under my crease. And since it's a smoky eye, don't be afraid to get a little messy because, I mean, it is a smoky eye, so you can actually fix it after. Now with one of my fluffy brushes, I am just going in and I'm blending everything out because look at that. I look like a raccoon right now, and I don't want to look like a raccoon. So yeah, just go ahead and blend that out. And let me tell you, this took me about 10 minutes, maybe even more, to blend out. Then with the middle color, Sora, I went back in and I just applied a little bit more, only because I noticed that the color was just, I don't know. I just went back in with it just to blend it, and so it can look a little bit more smoky. And now that I look like a raccoon, I'm taking this color Insomnia from the palette, and it's this. So I'm grabbing that and I'm applying that all over my lid, and I'm not passing my crease only because I want to keep that on the lid of my eye. So today I'm not doing a wing only because it's a smoky eye. Then with my Rainforest of the Sea foundation, water foundation in the color Light Sand, I grabbed a few drops and I applied that in the back of my hand, and then I dotted that all over my face. Then I'm dabbing my beauty blender with my Rainforest of the Sea boosting mist. Almost forgot. Then going back in with my concealer, the same concealer I used in the beginning, I'm also applying that again under my eyes. I'm applying that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, under my nose, and on my chin, as well as my Cupid's bow, only to brighten it up a little bit more. Then I grabbed a concealer brush and I just started blending it out. I figured that I should probably start tapping out my concealer because I noticed after this that with the brush it kind of takes off a little bit of the foundation, which makes me want to apply more concealer. And I honestly don't want to apply too much concealer because I do crease a lot. So yeah, I'd recommend you guys using a beauty blender instead, or if you guys do use a brush, do buff it in. Then with my Real Techniques setting brush, I grabbed my Airspun and I applied a little bit under my eyes, only so I can set my concealer and so it won't crease too much. Then if you guys have seen my previous videos, you guys know how much I am in love with Hoola, and I'm using that to contour my cheekbones. And I also applied it on my forehead, on the temples of my eyes, on my chin, and on my neck, as well as on my nose. And I use that on my nose just to contour my nose a little bit. I'm grabbing the fluffiest brush that I own by BH Cosmetics, like I've said before, and I'm just blending everything in because I do not like any harsh lines when I contour. Then with a smaller fluffy contour brush, I grabbed Dallas by Benefit, and oh my god, it smells amazing. And I just went and I applied that on top of Hoola like how I normally do. Then to highlight, I grabbed my Milani. It's like a bronzer. I'm not really sure about the name, but I can go ahead and put that down in the description bar. Therefore, you guys know the name. But I really like this highlight. It's really different, and I am so gonna use this during the summer. It gives me a really nice bronzy look. So yeah, I highly recommend this. I got this at, I think it was CVS, and I think it was like 10 bucks if you guys are interested in it. Okay, so now that that is done, I used my Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray. I think that's the name. And if it's not the name, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna list every product I used on this down in the description bar, so don't you guys worry about that. Then on top of that Milani highlighter that I used before, I applied my Champagne Pop because you know there's never enough highlighter. So then I used these wispies from Ardell, and I did do them off camera. I grabbed Sora again and I just applied that on the bottom of my eye. Again with the flat brush, I grabbed Aphrodite and I applied that on my waterline as well. And finally, I grabbed some mascara just to darken up my lashes because these lashes, I figured they were a little too light, so I just grabbed some mascara and I applied that on my eyelashes, also blending them in with the falsies, and I also applied some on my bottom lashes. But for my bottom lashes, I used a much smaller spoolie, only because, like I said, they're my lower lashes. you can't forget blush. I have a tendency of forgetting to apply blush only because I'm not a really big blush girl. I normally just go with my bronzer because I don't really like super pink cheeks. But I'm grabbing Luminoso by Milani. Then with this beautiful color by Dose of Colors, it's in the name Truffle. It's a really nice pink color. In the beginning, at first, when I first tried it, I didn't really like it because I'm not a really pink lip girl. Like, I was never a fan of pink. But when I tried this color, it seemed like I wasn't gonna like it. But then as soon as it dried out, it actually became one of my favorite lippy. And there you guys have it. That is my Smokey Eye with the MannyMua makeup palette with Makeup Geek. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you guys. Bye.